Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. So as far as Mondays go, I feel like I was productive, like, to a point. The thing is that I was waiting around all day today for a package from Amazon, and the frustrating part of the whole thing is that I was I woke up, I was actually up a little early today, and then I wanted to go to bed early tonight, and I got totally sidetracked trying to help my mom look for something, and now I was finishing editing a vlog, and I was just gonna actually finish doing my Meyer list and then go take a shower and go to bed. Well, the Meyer app wasn't loading, then like I said, I got distracted, was looking up something for my mom on my phone while I was editing at the same time, and then that, like, I kept doing that even when I was done editing. So now I'm like, okay, I need to, you know, like, get to bed because now it's later than I'd like it to be. And I was like trying to get ready for bed early tonight too. So anyways though, back to the Amazon thing though. I was waiting for an Amazon package because I was kind of hoping it was going to come so I could kind of, long story, get my room kind of back in order right now. And it said, I ordered it yesterday, and it said that it would be here if I had ordered it in the next hour and a half. Basically, it was going to come today. And I was like, okay, that's awesome. I didn't pay any extra money for it or anything like that for shipping, but it said that it would be here today. And like, that was, you know, like, it was going to be here today. Like, there was no like, oh, it could be here between this day and this day. It was, you know, said it was going to be here before 10 or like by 10 p.m. tonight. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's whatever. Well, no, it's not. It's not going to be here until tomorrow at 10 p.m., which originally did not say that. Originally, it said that it would be here today. And I should have been tipped off because my mom ordered, we needed a new, like, water bottle for the guinea pig's cage because they broke the other one. They actually somehow ended up getting, like, the little, you know, the little, like, ball at the end of, like, the stopper, kind of, for, like, the, you know, the, like, little downspouty thing. You know, there's a little ball in the end of it so that when they, you know, go to drink it, they push it up and the water comes out. Well, that was gone, and there was still like a little stopper sort of in there, but the little ball at the end was not there anymore. And so when they would like lean up against it or like push on it or go to drink water or whatever, it would just, it wasn't dripping, but it would just like, like I said, if they went to go and drink water, it would just run down their faces because it wasn't like a slow little drip. It was just like a full-on, like, floodgates open kind of thing. So we didn't realize that was the problem, actually, and we thought that the guinea pigs just all of a sudden got to be really messy drinkers, and we were like, okay, what's the problem here? Because their bedding was soaked, like, and my mom's like, this is way more than just them, like, you know, going to the bathroom, because we were down to like cleaning their bedding out like way more frequently, like probably twice as often as we were normally cleaning it. And my mom's just like, this is ridiculous. It was like soaking wet almost every single day, and my mom's like, this is crazy. And I was like, it's not, like, and she was like, the water bottle has to be dripping. And I was like, I honestly stood there one day and watched it for a good 5 minutes, and it was not dripping. And then when I realized the guinea pig was drinking water out of it, it was just like fully coming out. And so that's when we were like, okay, it's just they're really messy drinkers. So we actually got they sell like little litter boxes for, like, and I think my friend's rabbit was actually trained to use a litter box. You can train small rodents to like use a litter box, although I've never tried and we've never done that. But I was like, why don't we get one of those little litter, like corner litter box kind of things, and we can put it in there, and then the water, it actually has like a grate over the top, so there's like a little space between like the bottom of it and the actual like part where like they stand on. I was like, why don't we put that in the corner, and then when it drips, you know, it just drips into there and it doesn't get their bedding soaking wet. So we're like, okay, so we ordered that like last week. Then just yesterday is when, or 2 days ago, was when I found out that it was not, it wasn't a problem with them being messy drinkers. It wasn't a problem with it leaking. It was the fact that, again, too, when they would go to drink, it was just, they were, you know, like soaking themselves because there was nothing stopping the water really from coming out or coming out slowly. Using a power washer instead of just using the hose kind of thing, because, you know, the water would be coming out so strong because there wasn't anything to kind of stop that. You know, so, or like, you know, the hose head or something like that. And so, anyways, we ended up then, like I said, realizing after all this, and now we spent money on the little litter pan that we thought was going to help with the whole thing. And, you know, the, because again, when we think that was the guinea pigs, we didn't think that a water bottle was going to change the fact that it was dripping, you know, because we didn't think that it was dripping or there was a problem with the water bottle. We just thought that they were messy drinkers. And so we're like, okay, well, let's just get that. And then, like I said, we figured out it was not that. It was just the fact that the you know, the water bottle was missing that little piece at the end. And like I said, I have no clue what happened to it, but yeah, it's gone. We must have ended up throwing it out with our bedding at one point when we ended up changing it, when we changed it like a million times recently, because it's soaked. So anyways, this should hopefully keep their bedding a little bit drier now that we have a new water bottle for them. But I should have, like I said, realized today when my mom ordered a book. I think she ordered it yesterday after I placed my order. And then she also bought this, the water bottle thing, and she placed that before I placed my order. Like I said, they said it was going to be here today, and I have no problem with like, oh, stuff's going to be late or whatever, but then give me an estimated, like, it's going to be here between Monday and Wednesday or something like that, so I know to prepare for those days. Instead, I was sitting around all day kind of waiting for this package, which I needed kind of, and also too, I, you know, like, I didn't want it sitting outside too, because it was something that I was buying was a little bit more expensive. It wasn't just like, you know, oh, I bought like a, you know, a water bottle for the guinea pig that was $8. You know, it was a little bit more money. I didn't want it sitting around outside, and it was also raining today, so I also didn't want it sitting around outside and getting wet on top of that. So that's why I was like, okay, well, you know, like, I kept, like, I would like do a load of laundry, go and check to see if it was here, and on top of that too, the emails, they go to my dad's email. So he texted me and told me like, oh, Amazon packages were delivered, which I saw when those two were today, but it wasn't mine. And that's when I should have figured out they already made the rounds today. Probably not getting my package, but I still was like, oh, well, maybe it's like a different, you know, delivery service or whatever, or not delivery service, but just like a different delivery driver, because it still had said, because I went back and checked to see once those packages got delivered, mine still wasn't, and it still said 10 p.m. tonight. Then by like way later in the afternoon, it said 10 p.m. tomorrow. And then my dad got like a new confirmation email that said like, oh, your package will be delivered at 10 p.m. tomorrow, as in like, you know, like Tuesday, not Monday, which is when I placed the order. It said it would be here by tomorrow, as in Monday tomorrow. So like I said, didn't get my package and waited around all day for it. Like, you know, just again too, I would like do a load of laundry, you know, go check, go do a load of dishes, went and checked. I was like, you know, again, doing my grocery list, and then I go and check, I go in, you know, and so it was just a lot of like, instead of me just like, again, getting things done and kind of like staying on top of, you know, like getting one thing done and, you know, just sitting and editing for a while today or whatever. It was like, I go and check the mail, and, you know, and see too, because then I was like checking in the app to make sure, you know, that hadn't been delivered yet. And like I said too, I just didn't want it sitting around outside either in the rain, because it was raining all day today. So anyways, guys, like I said, it was like a wasted day basically for me, because I didn't really, also too, because like I didn't get into the groove of things today, because I was like, well, as soon as it gets here, I'm gonna try and like, you know, get it situated, you know, all the stuff that I need to get done in my room situated too, because that's what I'm waiting on. So like, I didn't want to get too involved in something expecting it to be here and then be like, oh, like, you know, now I'm gonna, you know, focus on getting that done instead of, again, maybe, you know, again, getting the dishes done or the laundry done or whatever it is. So, you know, or spend a whole ton of time editing today. So like, I kept kind of breaking my focus today, and it didn't really help me that much. So the thing that stinks tomorrow though is that I needed Jack's help to kind of get this all set up, and he's gonna be at school like all day tomorrow, except for like for 2 hours. Then he'll be though at like, you know, he has his online class after that, then he goes to football practice for, you know, to go coach for the high school. Then after that, we're going to go out to the movies tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, so it couldn't come at like a worse time because I need his help and we're not going to be available, like, you know, he won't be available at all tomorrow. And, you know, I have to hope too that it doesn't come by the end of the day tomorrow, because I'm not sure if it's supposed to rain, but again too, I don't want it sitting around outside either if it is or isn't going to rain, but like, you know, while we're gone at the movies. So I'm like, it has to come before we go to the movies, and hopefully it will, because again too, I know I saw my mom's thing for the guinea pig said the same thing, that it was the water bottle was going to be here today by 10 p.m. and it ended up coming like around 1 or 2 o'clock. So I really don't think, I think they just say that to be like, oh, it'll come sometime before 10 o'clock basically. But then when they end up changing the day on me now, like I said, you know, it's tough to kind of reschedule everything, and or, you know, like I said, now spend a whole nother day of waiting around for it. Which again too, I'm not sure if it's supposed to rain, but honestly guys, today was like such nice weather, even though it was raining. But we haven't had rain in a while, and like it was very cool out. I've had my window open, and like the window open listening to the rain, like it's just so nice out. Like, and I just have really enjoyed it. Like I opened my window I think 2 days ago maybe or something like that, just to kind of because it's like cool. It's weird. It's cool enough that the air conditioning's not going, but it's still like, it still feels like kind of humid, and it also it doesn't feel cold enough. And I told you guys too how like my room where it's situated in the house always seems like it's one of the warmer rooms in the house. So like while the living room feels much cooler right now, my room still feels very humid, and I think it's because I leave my door closed so much, but when I have my window open, it's so much nicer in here. So like I said, that's why I've had my window open. But and it's funny too, because even though where my room is in the house, I was actually still able to hear the Amazon like truck outside out on the street, and I was like, that really sounds like there's like a truck like running. I was like, and I wonder if it's them delivering packages. So that's why I actually got to the door, got the packages before my dad sent a text message saying that the packages had been delivered already, because I heard it because my window was open. So like I said though, I'm enjoying the kind of cool, like we're now in like where it's like 70s outside, and you know, it gets cooler than that at night, which I like because that means I can snuggle up under my blankets and just kind of be more comfy, and we're kind of in that fall weather a little bit. Like this is like kind of more my ideal weather. I don't like it being like 50 degrees out. Like today was like, I think a high of 70. It was actually in like the 60s really today, like high 60s, but it was also, like I said, cloudy. It was raining outside, so it's pretty cool. But tomorrow I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer, and I think that it's not supposed to rain, but I'm not really sure, because it stopped raining by like the end of the day today. So like I said, I don't know, but anyways, it was nice weather today and I'm enjoying it. But like I said, I'm frustrated about this whole like waiting around today thing, and just like not, you know, I think being as productive or like as zoned in as I could have been today, because like I said, I was like, okay, well as soon as it comes, I need to go and get everything, you know, taken care of and set up, and you know, all this kind of stuff. And that's when, you know, like I said, I didn't want to get too involved in anything knowing that it was going to be here. Now it's going to be a whole nother day of doing that, sort of, where like I said, I don't really, you know, end up focusing very much on that. And on top of it too, today my stomach has been a little off. Like I'm not entirely sure why. I kind of have a guess though, because I made that bruschetta yesterday, and tomatoes are very acidic, and I didn't get like acid reflux, but I feel like that's kind of like what it was. Like it's just very acidic, and I tend to not, like, I don't want to say don't do well with those kind of foods, but like I notice like if I have that and I don't have a lot, have something to kind of counter that a little bit, then it tends to kind of you know, like I said, like I woke up, my stomach was bothering me today. And then on top of that too, which I know is definitely not good, I had some of that Peace iced tea right before I went to bed last night, like half hour before I went to bed probably, and that probably sat in my stomach and was also kind of acidic as well, so I think that was also probably played a role in why my stomach's been off a little bit today. So like I said, that coupled with the fact that I'm like waiting for this thing all day today and just couldn't really get comfortable, and then also too couldn't focus because my mind's somewhere else and my stomach was was not happy today either. Those were just, like I said, I didn't end up getting to, I guess, as much as I wanted to, but like overall it's surprising though. I still was productive. Like I did laundry, I did dishes, I actually set my vitamins out already for this week. Like, you know, again, I did edit and upload today, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of what I do. I try and get to every, you know, like, in a day, I guess. And, like, I also was working on my Meyer list, which, again, too, is just the fact that the app wasn't working. Otherwise, that'd be done right now. But, you know, like I was saying, just kind of, I don't know, like productive, but at the same time too, and again, I'm looking back on it, I'm like, wow, I did get a lot of stuff done today, but like, it's not the things too that I wanted to get done. Like, I wanted to be done getting all this stuff taken care of that, you know, now probably won't happen until possibly Wednesday, which stinks because, you know, again, Jack's not gonna be able to help me get everything taken care of until he's available, which won't be until Wednesday. So we'll see, guys. I'll let you guys know in tomorrow's vlog what ends up happening and all that kind of stuff. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe. And I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.